Yo, what's good? Yo, I'm hella happy to record, man. I've been gone for a couple of days. I still been working out, but I just been trying to decide how I want to make this video, you know? And I got school, my first day of school tomorrow for senior year. So I've just been, getting ready for that, just trying to prepare for that. And I'm gonna talk about no fap, no fap. I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was telling her about like the whole nofap, and she was like, "What is that?" Like she didn't know what nofap was, so I had to explain what that was. And low key, like she asked, "What does that even stand for?" And I realized I don't even know what that stands for. I just know that it's about beating yo. You know what I'm saying? Like beating your shit. So yeah, that's just been on my mind, man. Like I really wanna. I noticed that like a lot of creators who do the self improvement stuff tend to talk about no fap. And I don't know, I just wanted to give my thoughts on it, you know. I just wanted to get my perspective on it, see if I could come up with something different, if my like, you know, ideas on it are the same as everyone else's. I don't know. But yeah, we gonna do that. I'm gonna work out. Low key, I've been touching higher numbers with the push ups. I think it was yesterday. I touched 160. So I think I'm gonna do 200 today, depending on how my arms feel, and then I'm gonna use the weights too, low key. So that's gonna be vibes. So yeah, man, I've been doing about 30s now instead of just 25s. So that's low key the wave. But yeah, I just want to get straight into it. I think that introduction should be cool, you know. Oh my god. All right, let's get it. Come on. All right, cool. I've been doing, I've been trying to do wide-handed push-ups because, dude, I got like titties, you know? Because I usually do close grip push-ups, like more closed in, like just out of habit. And so, I don't know if you know, but when you do a certain type of push-up, it started bringing my chest out more, like boobs, man, you feel me? So I'm doing like further apart so my chest can stretch out more. So yeah, man. But basically, my school tomorrow, my first day of my last year of high school, which is crazy because school went by so quick. It feels like, but I think everyone feels the same way. Like any year, any generation, is always something went by quick. Realistically, same 24 hours in a day, same 365 days in a year. You know, so. I think it's more so about it is what you make it, you know? Because you can look back on something and be like, it went by quick under the like mindset of you regret that you didn't like make the most out of it. Or you could be like, damn, it went by so quick with the mindset of those were good times. Like I'm happy with what I did and shit like that. Like everyone feels like something goes by fast. I think what's really important is what you make out of that particular thing though. So I think that if I'm being real, I got like a lot of things that I probably could have done better, wish I would have done. I don't like to use the word regret anymore because I'm trying to like you know, go under that mindset where live life with no regrets. You feel me? So there's things that I could have done, should have done, but it is what it is. It brought me here, and I feel like I'm still content with where I'm at right now because I still got a fighting chance type shit. You feel me? So yeah. All right. Yeah, man. Like senior year, it's like weird. I was talking about prom the other day with my father, and he was like about getting a date and shit. Dude, I'm over here like, I know all the girls that go to my school. You know, I'm trying to like, I'm kind of bitching out of it because, okay, in my mind, right, I've like kind of quote unquote grown up with majority of the girls that I already go to school with. So it's like they already know me as like majority of them I've already shot my shot with. Some a lot missed, some didn't. It is what it is. But I don't go to school with a lot of people, so it's like I don't know. It's like a weird thing with prom, man. I gotta figure that out. All these different things coming up now. I swear. I'm just so focused on next year, you know, like after high school, like summer of next year. What's it gonna be for me? You type shit. 'Cause I'm really trying to get this content stuff going. But I wanna talk about NoFap. I wanna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that after I touch 90 push-ups, you feel me? Woo! 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 Yo, those are crazy. Anyway, yeah, NoFap. AKA what's another way of saying that, dude, besides you know, beating my dick? Like, I feel like that's yo, there's gotta be a better way. I mean, there's hella ways, really. But so I was gonna like write this one out, this video, but I don't know, I'm just go for it. Just go off top like always. I feel like I should start writing them out more, get my thoughts better. But I don't know if I should start. Where should I start? Should I start at the beginning of how I got introduced to porn itself? Oh, man. I guess. Might as well, right? So, I got introduced to porn. I feel like we've all been introduced to porn at like a really young age. And like whether it was movies and shit and things like that. But I think the first time I really like on my like just, you know, no movies, like the real shit, it was on this app. I think it was like one of those like Omegle apps where you just meet random people on like a little FaceTime type of vibes. One of those random shits. And I was like 9 or 10, I would say. And low key, this is gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound wild, bro. But basically, while I was on those apps, like you'll come across these older people. It was middle-aged guys, all right, on there. There was some girls, but basically, I would come across these middle-aged men. Mine's only 9, 10 years old. I've never beaten I've never beat my dick at this time. But I'm hearing about it, I'm like knowing what it is now. And so I'm on these apps, and then I see like these old guys, like they pull their dicks out on the phone, like while I'm like on camera, and it's just crazy. And then they just start, you know, going at it. They start doing it. And that's kind of how I got like, okay, like I see them doing it, so now I'm gonna do it, right? And so that's where I learned how, like, I guess how to do it, if that makes sense. And I remember specifically, I think this was probably the same day, but I don't know, it's just, you know when you just remember certain shit for no reason, but I just remember these. There was this, I click, and they give you like a region to choose from, I think. But I just remember it was like a girl, like, she was like in Colombia or some shit. Like she was like Hispanic for sure. And she had her phone up. She was like grown as shit. She was bad as hell too, I'm not gonna lie. but she was ass naked, bro. Like, she was ass naked sitting in front of the camera. Like, I remember she had her like fingers in her mouth, and I wasn't on camera, so none of them really knew, obviously, my age. I wasn't on camera. I was just watching like what was just being showed to me. And I remember she was rubbing her chest and sucking on her two fingers. And like, I think I end up showing my face, because the reason I say that is because she like looked for a second, like she was thrown off, like she got out of character, and she like smiled and shook her head and just like clicked out, like went to the next person, I guess. And that's just the memory that I have of like my earliest like encounters on my own with shit like that. And ever since then, bro, I just been doing it. Like, I just been going at it. And I think it's been like 7 years, which is crazy, because you just add up all those nuts. Like, holy shit. But anyway, so that's how it started, I guess. And I'm gonna just do 10 right now, or another 30, and I'll just be 120, I guess. All right, so that's 120. But yeah, so that's how I started with all this. It's like a weird story. I feel like, but mind you, I'm out of breath right now, so forgive me. But now, just to get into like recent times of where I'm at, I'm kind of disgusted with porn, and it's kind of hard to say that when I still watch it from time to time. But there was a time in my life too, like I say about, I think it was like 2021, where I just completely stopped watching porn, like as a whole. And then eventually I got a girlfriend, and this is my sophomore year, by the way, of high school, 2021. But I just wasn't watching porn. I wasn't feeling it no more. Like, it was just nasty to me, and it still kind of is, bro. But I fell back into it, and I'm getting out of it. But yeah, I wasn't watching porn then for like months. And then I started like having a girlfriend, like I said, and we were doing like everything that I would see in a porn video, like publicly. Mainly everything that we did was public. So I didn't really need it either. Like, you know, phone sex. It was basically my real version of porn, just reality, you feel me? So that was cool. But now, when I watch porn, because I don't know, I get these thoughts where it's like, damn, I think we all have these thoughts where we're like, damn, bro, like we know we shouldn't be doing this. It's just, you can't stop, you know, you don't stop, you just quote unquote addicting and shit like that. And I don't think I'm addicted, but I just, when I watch it and then I nut, it's just like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, even, that's the feeling I would get, like everybody, after you nut, it's like, what is this? But now it's to a point, for a while now, it got to a point where it's like, even before the nut, I'm hella turned off. Like, I'm forcing my shit to get hard. I'm not even really turned on by that shit. I'm forcing myself to do it because it's just so out of habit now. And I don't even know how to explain it, because it's like, if I gotta force myself to do it, then you would think like, why do it if you don't even like it? But that's my question. It's like, of course I like women, don't get me wrong. Like, I love that shit, but I just know that it's just not it. So it's like, even when I'm typing in the words to go to the browser of it, I'm already disgusted with myself before I even click on a video. And it's just not it. Like, the other day I was watching it, and dude, I have this thing where I can literally stare at it and just not be turned on. Like it's cool because they're women, they're girls doing shit, and it's nice to watch, I guess, because they're just naked women. But it's just not it. Like, you know, like, that's just not, it's so, like, I don't know how to word it properly. It's just so not my cup of tea anymore, where I feel like, oh yeah, like, I just can't wait to watch this video. I can't wait to just get my nut off. it's just like, nah, this shit is not fun for me anymore. It's not, it's disgusting actually to me now. And I think what's making it even worse is the fact that I wanna like succeed in life, and not in a way where I wanna make money. Like, of course I wanna make money, but also in a way where I wanna improve who I am as a person. And I know that that shit is just one of the worst, if not the worst thing to be involved in or attached to. And so when I'm doing it, I'm thinking of that thought of just who I want to be, of being successful. And so that just makes it even worse. Like, it takes away from the experience of even being turned on completely, because I just know that it's not it for me anymore, type shit, you feel me? So, I don't know, bro, it's like, it's like a battle almost. But I don't know how to explain it, because it's not even a battle, like, it's not even hard for me. It's just porn to me, like, it's just porn. Like, I'm not, like, there's people who's like mad addicted, bro. But yeah, I was just staring at the video. I was just watching it the other day, and it just wasn't hitting me. It just wasn't for me anymore. Like, it's just not the same, you know? And it's funny because, believe it or not, when I did have a girlfriend, I kind of told a couple friends this, but when I did have a girlfriend, I'm gonna do some chest presses or whatever they're called. Hold on, give me a second. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna do shoulders. I'm hella indecisive right now. Bear with me. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when I did have a girlfriend, like, we had sex. You know, I lost my virginity to this particular girl, but there were times where we had sex, or there was a time where we had sex, and honestly, like, I liked that shit. I loved it. I love, like, the feeling of it, for sure. The shit that we were doing, right? But believe it or not, while I was fucking her, I was literally thinking about the same shit I think about when I'm watching porn. Like, I'm thinking about being successful while I'm fucking a female, like, in real life. In my mind, I'm like, is this worth it? Is this the hype that everyone's talking about? Like, yo, like, people be like, oh, bro, you gotta try pussy, like, you gotta fuck. And so I'm fucking, and I'm thinking in the back of my head, you know, like, no bullshit, I'm dead ass. Like, it feels good, but I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, maybe it ain't, like, as amped up as I thought it would be, you know? Because I'm thinking of the fact that all the shit I had to do to get to that point with her, you know what I'm saying? Because she was a cheater, hella toxic, that type of phase, right? And I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, damn, all the arguments, all the tears, the fights, the cheating, the lies, all that shit, right? Which every relationship goes through for the most part. And I'm thinking to myself, all of that, and now I'm finally fucking her. Like, you feel me? Like, a year almost of that bullshit. And then now I'm fucking. So it's like, cool, okay, yeah, I lost my virginity to a girl. She was cute, but I'm thinking, like, damn, like, compare those few moments of sex to I almost just fell over, but compare those few moments of sex to the time that I spent. I don't know if it's worth it. Like, you tell me. Like, I don't think it's worth it, bro. Now, would I change it? Like I said earlier, no regrets. Of course not. Like, it was still a good experience for the moment and something to look back on. But my whole point is, I don't think sex is just not, I don't think sex is everything. And I feel like everyone knows this, man. And even I know this, and I'll still find ways to backtrack or, you know, chase after a girl or watch porn. So it's kind of confusing, to be honest. Like, it's like, why do it? Why do it, you know? But that's my whole thought about it on no fapping and sex in general. It's like my brother had told me some shit, and I want to say it. I'm gonna try to sum it up, but he had explained to me, because he's like older. He's like 10 years older than me. and he's on like this spiritual journey, which I think is like hella cool, because I'm trying to be on that too. And he was explaining about this like low vibration thing. You know how there's different levels of energy to us. I don't know if whoever watches this is into spirituality, but that type of stuff. And he was explaining to me how most people are on like because the lowest form of our energy is in our private area, our penises and our, you know, vaginas and shit, our dicks and pussy. That's like where the lowest form of energy comes from. And people are on low energy type of timing. So I think that's why a lot of motherfuckers automatically just think sex 24/7 more than anything. Cause I got hella people around me who just, you know, guys are just bitches. They just want girls. And you can see even around the world where it's like everything is about sex now, like gender this, gender that, transgender this, gay this, bisexual this. And it's just everyone's thinking on fucking low vibration, bro. Because every argument these days is about like fucking sexuality. It's all about sex, and all the battles with like porn addiction, all this shit that you see on YouTube about no fapping and all these different things, man. Like, because everybody's thinking on low vibration energy. All that energy, like the lowest form of our energy, comes from our fucking private areas, bro. And so that shit made hella sense, bro. It's because it's kind of crazy. Like, it's kind of fucking crazy to think about it like that. It's like, wow, because it's so true. Like, all the OnlyFans shit, the Pornhub, like, the fucking, the e-dates on YouTube. It's like the littlest things, the Instagram models, all of this shit, bro. Like, it just sparks that, whatever in us that just makes motherfuckers just horny automatically. Just go straight to it. Just want pussy this, pussy that. And, or even arguments about what gender this, what gender that, you know, who gets to be what. It's all about sex at the end of the day. And it's because we're all thinking on low energy. We're all thinking on low vibrations, bro. And fuck, it's kind of scary, bro. It's kind of fucking scary. And it kind of inspired me, to be honest, to see beyond that. Because now I'm thinking, okay, cool. If majority of society these days are fucking bickering about either who's gonna be their next body or who's gonna be their next gender to switch over to, and if all society is thinking about that, like, I feel like I just want to get away from it. Like, I want to explore what's like the next level of energy, and I want to get to my highest form of energy, the one that I can. And I hope that it's all making sense. Basically, what I'm saying is I don't want to keep thinking the same way that I've always been thinking, the same way that most people around me are thinking, and the same way that most people that I see that aren't even around me, like on the internet or just everywhere around the world these days. Like, I don't want to think like that anymore. Like, I don't want to be a part of that type of society. I want to make my own choices. I want to be able to take control of my mind and my hormones and all these different things that people will probably find corny, to be honest. But I don't give a fuck, because those same people who would think that shit's corny, those same people who would think that it's like that I'm just saying shit, I'm just chatting or anything like that, are the same people who are either lost and unhappy, or the same people who are fucking arguing about what gender there is, and the same people who's arguing about what's right and what's wrong when it comes down to whether or not fucking girls should have all this bullshit. Like, bro, it's so stupid. And I think that I'm just too young right now to like explain it in totality, my thoughts. I'm doing my best, but I'm aware of it, bro. And I'm aware that if I continuously think the way that I think right now, or think the way that most people think these days, then later on, 10 years from now, I'll live in regret. I'll actually regret some shit, you know? And I don't know, bro. That's just, as you can see, my head's kind of everywhere right now, but that's just what I think. That's just how I'm feeling. But I think this video is low-key long enough. I got school in the morning. Let me just sit down. I just want to say, dude, I sound like a fucking, I sound like such a nice person. Dude, I just want to say that I've been going through a lot, like mentally, emotionally, every you feel me? And I'm not here to like get into that, But I'm saying to anyone who watches this and to anyone who feels like things will never change for them. Bro, am I really about to go into that whole thing? Like, oh, to anyone out there, just keep going, keep chasing your dreams, that type of shit, you know. But like that ass, man. I'm in a place where I haven't succeeded yet. I haven't made it to the places I want to be. So to anyone out there, I'm literally telling you that should you watch this one day and I'm in a position like future wise, I'm in a position where I'm successful and I've done these things that I wanted to accomplish. Should you watch this video and you like compare what I am right now to whoever I am then, like I want you to be able to take all of that in and just know that, okay, this kid, this guy, like who's living in a small apartment, who comes from a city where people die every day, like everywhere around the world, right? Like a random guy who did it all in his room and he made it to wherever he wanted to be in life. I want whoever sees this girl or guy or whatever third gender or fourth gender they have by then, I want you motherfuckers to know that it's possible, man. It's possible. It's difficult. All right, it's not easy. It's suicide. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's suicidal. It almost feels like. It feels like you're just slowly killing yourself. Cause that's how I feel, man. So like, if you're not willing to go through all of this shit to get to where you want to be in life, then I'm just not talking to you. And truth be told, even the people who don't find that success, they still got to go through the shitty life. So it's like, it's crazy because either you're going to go through a shitty life and find success in the end, or go through a shitty life and still fail. Like either way, both sides of the story goes through a shitty life. You just choose which way you want to end it, which is kind of fucking crazy now that I think about it. But to whoever sees this, bro, even if you're watching this around the time and I haven't succeeded yet, just know that I'm still going. I'm still chasing that. And you should as well. All right, so I'm not here to say, you know, oh, you're going to make it one day, because I don't know if you will. I don't know if I will. But I just want to leave this here, because maybe one day I'll even look back and be happy that I said these things, because maybe I could be like, damn, like I actually achieved it. So, did I do good? Yeah, man, I'm going to do more push-ups. I'm going to do 10 more push-ups. All right, I think I did like 120. There, 4, 5, 6, 7. My name is Jabril, and this has been real. This is my new outro. My name is Jabril, and it's been real. Anyway, bye. I love you. No, I don't. I don't know you, but maybe I would love you if I did know you. Who knows? I'm just trying to like type shit. I don't know. Anyway, bye.